What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're checking out an F1 legend, Michael Schumacher. Hopefully I said his last name right. I know it's Saturday, not F1 Fridays. Didn't have a chance to upload yesterday. Hey, but we're checking out legend today. This is some of his top 10 best moments of his career from the F1 channel. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Top 10.
Michael Schumacher had
Schumacher. I think I said Shoemaker.
He was famed during his second
Close
stint
enough.
as a Formula One driver. But at Monaco in 2012, the German drove an utterly scintillating lap to take what would have been the final pole position of his career. A grid penalty for a previous infringement dropped him to 6th on the grid, but it took nothing away from what had been a superb performance and a reminder to all of the genius behind the wheel.
I guess I should have looked up when he played, well not played, when he raced, how long he raced for.
European Grand
Well, this is back in the
Schumacher
90s.
was hunting down Jean Alesi, going wheel to wheel in the fight for victory. Then, with 3 laps to go, Michael made his move.
Yes! Michael Schumacher takes the lead in the Grand Prix of Europe, and the Benetton team go berserk with delight.
A fantastic
I saw some sparks. I thought he was in trouble.
Side of the chicane gave him the race win, and topped off an incredible drive that had seen him take 25 seconds out of Alesi in the 15 laps prior to his pass.
To say for Michael to win with 3 stops, this is for me probably rates it amongst his best wins. So big congratulations to him.
Number 8.
Having won the first 4 races of 1994, the Spanish Grand Prix proved to be a little trickier for Schumacher, as he found himself stuck in 5th gear for most of the race.
What's wrong with that?
Despite driving with an issue that would have seen many drivers retire, he not only raced on, but was able
why would
to
they
match
retire?
the pace of race leader and eventual winner Damon Hill. The Benetton driver fighting his way home to finish in an excellent 2nd place.
Number 7.
Schumacher was chasing victory at Spa-Francorchamps in 1992.
This has been racing
In
for a
changeable
while.
conditions, Michael felt the time was right to switch to dry tyres, and it was an inspired decision. Once those ahead had made their stops, Michael had taken the race lead, and he held on to claim the first of his 91 career victories at the very track on which he'd made his Grand Prix debut just 1 year before.
I don't know why, but when I was in the motorhome today, I thought I'm able to win this race, and I thought,
what country is he from? I should have done some research a little bit on him before. I thought I'd be a little explained in the video. That's my fault.
I went in for dry tires, and it was absolutely at the right moment. I really can't describe it. I mean, it's something crazy.
Number 6.
Fighting Fernando Alonso for the 2006 World Championship, Schumacher delivered a stunning
So he's been consistent over the years.
Brazilian Grand Prix.
The 90s,
The
2000s.
most memorable of his race victories. A puncture on lap 9 dropped him to the back of the field and almost a lap down. But he refused to give up, passing nearly the entire field on his way back to 4th place.
That's impressive.
Finishing just 24 seconds off the race winner. He
Obviously
missed out on the Drivers'
impressive.
Championship, but he won all the plaudits in his final race for Ferrari. Schumacher made his debut with the Jordan team at the 1991 Belgian Grand Prix, standing in for the team's regular driver, Bertrand Gachot. The 22-year-old German was immediately on the pace and would qualify 7th fastest, 4
What's up with all that sparking?
than his experienced teammate.
I see that, I'm thinking, oh, that's not good.
Sadly, his race would be cut short on the opening lap with clutch failure, but this one qualifying session had already done enough to attract the attention of other teams and earned him an immediate switch to Benetton.
You must be very happy with your result.
Yeah, sure, I'm really happy. The car feels really good, and it makes a lot of fun to drive, and also for the time, I'm really happy, yeah.
Basically said like 5 words.
Mika Hakkinen was 16 points clear with 5 races to go, and Schumacher knew he needed a strong result. With the Finn leading
Sponsored by
in Hungary,
Marlboro,
Ferrari
the cigarettes.
tried something different.
Jeez.
Schumacher switched to a 3-stop strategy, but he needed to post qualifying style laps every lap for the whole race to give himself a chance of beating the McLarens. Setting fastest lap after fastest lap, he stormed to the race victory, thanks to a combination of team strategy and one of his finest drives.
I mean,
I like the support that they have there.
The ideal result, and that was one of the dreams I have.
He completely missed his whole
Having
mouth.
been caught out in a wet-dry qualifying session, Schumacher started from 16th place on the grid in Belgium in 1995. However, come race day, he mastered the changeable conditions, making a string of overtakes and fighting off his great rival, Damon Hill,
close.
to take top spot on the podium.
From 16th
Got
on
it.
the grid, did you really believe you could win this one?
Has a lot of different cars. One car is yellow and green. Another car he's driving is red now, that blue one.
But to be first, no, I didn't believe this.
Jeez, to his opponent. Number 2.
Having sustained a broken leg earlier in the year,
How do you break your leg?
Schumacher returned for the final
dumb
2
question, I
rounds
guess,
of
from
the
crashes.
1999 season, with some critics doubting if his trademark pace would still
Well, maybe
be
that's
there.
why. I'm assuming that's
In
why he broke his
qualifying,
leg.
he went a full
I'm curious to
second
why he did.
quicker than anyone else, blitzing the opposition to take one of the most commanding pole positions of his career and silence his doubters. It was a truly remarkable comeback.
We expected to be strong, and I mentioned that several times this weekend. But to be second ahead, that was clearly surprising.
Number 1.
Arguably Michael's finest ever moment came at the 1996 Spanish Grand Prix,
In the
taking
rain.
victory in torrential conditions. Having struggled with his Ferrari all season, especially in wet conditions, his performance on the day was out of this world and was a signal to all of his critics that here was a racer beholden of genuine greatness.
That's crazy, those tires
Having
moving like
cleared
that,
Jean
though.
Alesi, Schumacher then caught and passed Jacques Villeneuve to set up what would be not only one of his finest ever Formula One victories, but his first win with the Ferrari team with whom he would write his name indelibly in the history of the sport.
Michael Schumacher
Got
wins
it.
the Spanish Grand Prix after an absolutely superlative drive.
It's amazing. If anyone would have asked me how much I would bet on this, I wouldn't have even bet a penny on it.
Was
We
the
haven't
underdog.
got a present from anyone. I just pushed it to the victory, and the car has been superb, especially at the beginning, and I was able to do the job.
Well, guys, that was Michael Schumacher, one of the best F1 drivers of all time. Of course, that's a popular name, of course, here, and especially when you get into F1, reacting to all the videos, getting recommendations, stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think of him. Let me know with some questions that I ask, of course, the video. Every F1 video, I'm always going to ask some questions. So if you guys could answer some of that, help me out greatly, help out the channel a lot. Both of you guys are enjoying these F1 videos. I'm getting them up there every Friday, even though I didn't have a chance to yesterday. But usually, always post on Fridays, F1 Fridays, I call them. If you recommend more videos, help me out. Let's keep growing this channel. I'm out, guys. Peace.